Hello coaches, welcome back to another Modern Soccer Coach Breakdown. Today we're going to take a look at exercises that you can start a session if the objectives are energy and intensity, tempo, and you want to keep that going when you're looking to achieve your tactical objectives later on in the session. I'm a big believer that if you start the exercise with that energy and enthusiasm, it's easier to achieve those objectives later on. So the exercises and the ideas that we'll look at today have competition, have possession, have attack versus defense scenarios, have transitions, have zero waiting around, and hopefully put the players in a position where they're enjoying it, they're enthusiastic, and you can take that on and develop it. As always, if you enjoy this, please give it a like and a subscribe below. If you haven't subscribed, please subscribe to the channel. If you enjoy it, please check out the link below. There are some ebooks, and if you enjoy the full session, we've got a full session ebook for you as well, Modern Soccer Coach website. All right, 3 exercises that I would kick off a session if energy and intensity are objectives for it. Here we go. Okay, the first exercise is you've got 2 different types of games on 4 small pitches, 20 players total. You've got 2 18-yard boxes with a 5-yard median in between. You have 2 small pitches set up alongside it with goals on either end. Balls are strategically placed so the coach doesn't have to work as a server throughout. Inside the 2 18-yard boxes, there's a 3v2 to goal, and then inside the 2 wide pitches, they're 2v2 into the mini goals. Players are constantly playing, and they're also responsible for getting the balls in and restarting it. That's part of the game. Every set lasts 3 minutes. You're counting the goals in the 3v2, and then you're counting points for the winner in the 2v2, and then you're keeping track of that there as a coach. Again, it's the player's responsibility to get the balls in, so if they don't get them in quickly, it counts against them for trying to get as high a score as they can at the end of the game. You play 5 sets, add up the scores, you'll have a winner, and the energy should be high. I love this game. Okay, this next exercise is a football type game. 16 players split into 4 teams of 4. You've probably seen this setup before with more players, but trust me, 2 players across the lines in a smaller game is a real intense workout and a really, really high tempo game in terms of starting the session off. Simple rules, 2 touch limit, 1 point for every transfer to a teammate in another zone. 3-minute games, the winner gets a point. Again, keep the tally, keep the score, play 5 games, always rotate the opposition, so they're playing against a different team every time. A really, really small area, so you've got that transition element to it as well. If they give the ball away, a team can score right away in transition. And add a 3-pass limit in terms of passing in the same zone before they can try and make a penetrative pass. Again, has them playing forward, has them looking up, has them competing, and has them moving. And then the third game is a little bit different. It's a passing exercise between pairs and then develops into a 2v2. You've got 1 player on each end. They play back and forth, the bounce pass, and then it goes diagonally into one of the mini goals. If they get it in the mini goal, it's worth 1 point. Both players then have to sprint into the middle, and then it's a 2v2 into the big goal. Coach plays the ball into either team, so they got to be alert. A goal in the big goal is worth 2 points. A goal in the mini goal is worth 1 point. As soon as the 2v2 is over, the next pair goes, so they go at the same time. Again, you're keeping the score. You can also change the pattern so that the players have to adapt, and you can increase the physical or the technical demands in what you're looking for there. Again, it's a good game. If the excitement gets high, you're testing the technical ability and getting players working together as well. Really, really good game if you're looking to combine technical work with some opposed work as well. So there you have it, coaches, just some ideas. If you're looking at building into a training session that you're going to require energy and intensity, it's always, always good to start on an exercise that has energy and intensity. I think a big key is in the planning process. I think if you get the fields right and you get the teams right and you get your rotations right, there's not a lot of standing around, and you can keep the players moving, which gives you a greater chance of, again, getting that energy and excitement developing into the session. Communication is a big key. If you're doing a pressing session or defensive session or even a build-up session, you're going to require levels of communication. So having warm-up exercises that, again, as a coach, you can stand back a little bit. Maybe you can design it in a way that players are communicating throughout. Again, competing is a great way of doing that there. Players love competing. They love playing. They love going to goal. They love playing 2v2. So if you start a session in like that there, again, you've got a great chance of getting that energy, the intensity, and that excitement as high as possible to start the session. Hope you enjoy that. As always, please give it a like and a subscribe. And if you're looking for more session ideas, please click on the link below, modernsoccercoach.com/shop. Plenty of ebooks, full attack and training sessions, pressing exercises, and we've got scan a book as well. Perfect if you're designing sessions for that pre-season time. Thanks as always for your support. I will see you next week. Goodbye.